Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, in life I have learned that you cannot fulfill purpose while trying to be understood by everyone. This is because some people will never see your vision, not because it is wrong, but because it was not given to them. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, wild animals are part of us. They need us and we need them too. Wild animals being dangerous doesn't mean they harm us and kill us, or they be killed by human beings. We human beings, we are more wise than them. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, the ecosystem needs these wild animals. Without them, we shall have a gap somewhere, leading to climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, since we are battling with the climate change narrative, we need to deal with these wild animals in a smart way to prevent them from damaging our crops and our domestic animals. This is because we need to secure our food. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, we can do this by using a mesh fence wire to keep wild animals away from our farms. We can also use thorny fence to keep them away from our farms. Also, we can use safe traps to trap them and return them to the parks. Also, ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, we can use innovative bright lights to scare them away instead of shooting and killing them. We can also use innovative sounds to scare them away and also use deflectors to scare them from our farms. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, Lily Sai quoted by saying, "One reason I wanted to go vegetarian was to help and save the environment." I highly recommend it. You are saving animals. You are saving the planet. You are saving a lot of time of Thanksgiving. End of the quote. Ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, nature doesn't need us. We need nature. Keep calm and save the environment. Join the race to make the world a better place. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, young boys and young girls, for listening.